So this is how I see the world. It is a challenge. And within the challenge, there are so many teachings. It's like playing a game. When you are playing a game, what keeps the interest going on is the challenge. You know that when you overcome one challenge, there's another challenge ahead. That is what keeps the game interesting. That is how I see the world. It is a challenge. And within the challenge, there are so many teachings. There are so many teachings within the challenge, but I would like to tackle a few of them. Let's see 3. Let's look at Africa, or let's see continents or countries. There are teachings within the challenge that says this country has a lot of ammunition. They have a lot of military men and police. They have built industries. They have gold reserves. They have jets, planes, ships. They print their own money. And so that makes them powerful. This is some of the teachings within the challenge. And another teaching within the challenge also says that you don't have anything. And so we have to be the one to produce things for you. You don't have the technical know-how. When it comes to technology, we are ahead. And so we have to produce everything for you. This is some of the teachings within the challenge. And another teaching within the challenge also says that this is the challenge. I'm talking about countries. For instance, this part of the world, Africa and other continents. There are some teaching. This is some of the teaching within the challenge. It says, you see, we don't have anything, but you keep coming to our continent for our mineral resources. So this actually makes us powerful. This is some of the teachings within the challenge. Another teaching within the challenge also says that we are all powerful. And so the second one, this is about countries. This is about continents. And so the second one, the challenge, the teaching within the challenge, it says, let's consult spirits so we can see some of the challenges ahead and know how to navigate through. Some of the teaching also says that let's pour libation. Let's make sacrifices in order to overcome this challenge. This is another teaching within the challenge in the world. The third one also says that this is also another teaching within the challenge. It says, this challenge is caused by an entity, and we don't have the power, or this entity, this challenge is caused by an entity, and this entity is the one ruling the earth. And so in order to overcome this challenge, we have to have faith and believe that one day this entity will be taken off, so the challenge also will be taken off as well. Or let's have faith and believe that one day this challenge will be off together with this entity. This is also another challenge. This is also another teaching within the challenge. And so if you look at the first one, for instance, Africa and other continents or countries, a country, someone from another country will come to your country and say, I want your mineral resources. I want to take over for some number of years, and you have to give it to me. Because there's a teaching within the challenge that says that I am powerful because I have this, I have gold reserves, I have military, I have jets, I have ships. I print my own money. I tell you the amount of money you should print. And so when I come into your country and dictate to you and tell you to live your life this way, you have to, because there's a teaching within the challenge that says that I am powerful. Which of the teachings do you believe? Because there's something called frequency, and it's the lens at which we see the world. And this frequency can be categorized under a belief system. And the belief system is like a box. So if you see, the reasons why there are misunderstandings is as a result of frequency. I see things from a different reality, and you also see things from a different reality. I see things differently. I see the world through a different lens, and you also see the world through a different lens. And so when we come together, I'm seeing my reality, you also seeing your reality, and sometimes this brings misunderstanding. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's because of the teachings. And so the misunderstanding and the reasons why there are wars and misunderstanding is as a result of not seeing it as a challenge. Because if it's a challenge, we have to sit down. I have this, I don't have this. You have mineral resources. You have mineral resources. I don't have mineral resources. So how are we going to sit down and have a talk? So I can have yours, so you can also have mine. It is the teaching. Which of the teaching do you believe? Which of the teaching do you believe? It is a teaching. It is the teaching within the challenge. Because whatever you believe is true. That is your desired reality. That is what you will experience. If someone comes to your country and tell you that this is what I want you to live your life this way, you have to agree. You have to agree. if you believe in the teachings that says they are powerful. You see how it works? You see how it works? If you believe in the teaching that says that they are powerful, you have to agree. Even if it's against your will, you have to agree. Which of the teachings do you believe? Do you believe in the teachings that says that this person has a lot of military men, this person has this, and so that makes them powerful? That is your belief? If that is your belief, then that is your desired reality. And that is what you will experience. You will experience a situation whereby someone will come to you and say, I want this, and you have to give it to me. Because it is by force. You will have to give it to me. But if you don't believe and you see it as a challenge, then there have to be talks. Let's sit down and talk. I don't believe in the teaching that says that you are powerful than me. I mean, call it powerful. So let's sit down and talk. But then if you believe in the teaching that says that they are powerful, then you have to go with everything that they say. That is how it works, the belief system. Because whatever you believe is true. Well, if you're able to watch till the end, thank you. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.